Hello, welcome to LeastSquare Gaming. My name is LeastSquare. Welcome to another Farming Simulator 22 video. I almost forgot the name of the game I'm in. One I've been excited for a while. Alright, we're going to be continuing our series of showing off the machines. This time, we're going big. It's the large tractors. Now, I'm going to go into this menu really quick here. Just so you guys know, when we do get to the class, I'm just showing as is, not with the attachments on it here, because this, and that is DLC. If you did not pre-order the game, you didn't get it automatically. I do believe you can still get it now as this regular DLC if you bought it separately. I don't think it's that much. I think it's like $4 or $5 or something like that. But you see, here's all the different things that actually go with it. I'll be showing this later in a separate video, just so you guys know. Alright, that disclaimer out of the way. Let's get our first tractor going. The Fendt 900 Vario. Here it is. It is 218 kilowatts, 296 horsepower, a variable CVT transmission, 625 liter tank with 70 liter depth. Yes, we're in big boys, remember. 37 miles per hour max speed. 11.5 tons with the TN1000 tires. As always, we got the different tire types here. And we do have signs when you do put on the twins. So there you go with that. Oh, too far there. There we go. And for the different engine setups, we have 296 horsepower, 326 horsepower, 355 horsepower, 385 horsepower, 415, and better turn 86. So it gets beefy. Don't believe the transmission hand-handed, because I know on some of these large tractors, the transmission will actually change. I will note that when I see it. It is 280 base price. Let's go see how this runs. All right, here it is here. Nice, big, beefy boy. And it's going to be like the run to the litter when we get to the end. Let's get to the inside here. Of course, no real window there for you to see, because it's rare to have a large tractor be able to do the front loader stuff. I think there's like a couple that can. Alright, let's get her started. Mine just pop on right away. Alright, and here we go. There's a lot here, so it might be another super long one. I want to do it the best I can to make it as quick as possible. Reading off the specs. That's what I'm basically doing, reading off the specs. We're gonna go all the way to the roadside here. All right, nice shadow. There it is. Wow, the Fendt 930 Vario. Let's go to the next one. And up here now we have the John Deere 7R series, 224 kilowatts, 205 horsepower, variable CVT transmission, 513 liter tank with 26 liter depth tank, 30 mile per hour max speed, 11.5 tons, TN900 tires with the TN900 high speed tires as well. We have all the brands. As you see, we quickly scrolling through there. When you do have twins on though, it will put the signs on in the back, just so you know. Also, just like when I did the medium two tractors, one that has a US version, I'll be using that one instead. Because I want to show off the American one here since I'm from the States. If you want to see the European version, how that runs, go look at Daggerwin's videos. That's the one I would suggest. He uses the EU version. Also give him a subscribe. I know he's a bigger YouTuber, but still give him support. He's one of the ones that inspired me to do videos in the first place. So please give him support. And there's the European and the US version. You see major differences. The stairs move out a little bit more. The tire actually changed. There's the axle popping out here. The fenders change as well, as you can see. We go to the back here. The whole 3-point linkage just completely changes. The whole back area changes. And we have these little things that stick out for the lights and stuff. So that's a major change there as well. There's a change on the inside and top. Let's see. Yes, US version loses a monitor. Also, wherever this is back here goes away. Not sure where that is, but that goes away. And I think on the right here, the exhaust changes as well. Not much, but it does. And the mirrors change as well. Alright, you have a 3-point attachment, or you can just have front loader attachment if you want to, which is, I'm assuming, the John Deere version. And the engine types we have is 305, 332, 352, 373, 388, and back to 305. And base price is $247,500. Let's see how she runs. Alright, and here she is. I mean, personally, I did like the European version a bit better, but I'm doing the US version next week because I'm in the US. So there we go. Let's hop up these stairs, get inside, take a look at the interior. Little buddy seat there, looks kind of comfy. Small monitor there. Alright, let's get a run. And here we go. Yeah, the GPS module looks like on the right side of the tractor. Driving all the way down here. Just for this one, I'm going to put the hazards on so you can see what the hazards look like. There we go. There's the blinkers. If you just want to do that instead, or that. There you go. We have strobes on here, as you see here. So you do have a beacon thing working on here. It's just not the typical one like you see with the, I almost call it a Deuce Fargan, with the Fendt. There's all the lights. See the lights even on the sides. So you can't say you didn't see this tractor coming. There we go. Turn her off. And that was the John Deere 7R series. To the next one. Alright, we are now with the class Axion 9060 to 920 series tractors. Also, we're going to be driving with the 920, which you see here, which is 239 kilowatts, 225 horsepower, a variable CVT transmission, 640 liter tank with 56 liter depth. We have 300 miles per hour max road speed with 14 tons weight and TM1000 tires. We have all the usual suspects, as you see. Well, mostly usual. We do not have Continental, and we do not have Nokia. You see the types of tires. No special signs for the twin wheels. And for the engine setups, we have 325, 355, 385, 410, 445, and back to 325. And yeah, change there. And a base price of $279,000. Let's see how it runs. Alright, here we are. Take a quick tour around. See inside pretty well there. I like how it looks. Take a look on the inside before we start her up. A couple monitors there. Get that thing. Alright, here we go. She's ready to roll. I'm sure if I turn the radio on, that radio will probably be turned on, but I ain't doing that because I don't want to get any strikes. Alright, and here we go. We have 2 GPS things on here? So very interesting. Lights are on. All right. There now. And that was the Claas Axion 920. To the next one. And we're back with John Deere with the John Deere 8R series. It is 240 kilowatts, 226 horsepower, variable CVT transmission, 727 liter tank with the 37 liter depth tank, 31 miles per hour road speed, 16.1 tons, TM 1000 tires. A lot of options here. Looks like we have pretty much all the brands there. And it starts off with wheel weights, so it's already going to be beefy. And you see when you do twin tires in general, we have this sign. But this one being, of course, being two different models, we have the European and the American version. Which again, you see basically the same changes as before in the other one. Stairs change. We have these things that pop out. I don't know what these things are technically called. If you guys are tractor drivers and you know what these are called in the US, let me know. Comment section down below, please. And the 3-point changes up quite a bit. The fenders change up. I do believe the exhaust changes a bit too. Again, not much, but it does. Go to the US version. Again, we have a 3-point or front weight version, and we don't have the other version this time, so no front loader here. There's front weight. Okay, or it changed. It adds about 1.1 tons. It adds. Engine size, we have 326, 357, 388, 420, 458, with a change in transmission now to power shift. Note that. And back to 326 again. It was $285 base price. Let's see how it runs. Alright, let's take a quick walk around now. Up inside her. Take a look. Get 3 monitors there, it looks like. Maybe 4. That one might be a monitor as well. Let's turn her on. That is a monitor. That's a radio. Okay. Well, we ain't using that. There's everything else though. Obviously the black monitor works, but the other ones are just there for show. Here we go, we're driving. This one has the same strobes as the other one. It's not a big turning radius on this one here. Kind of wide. Gotta be careful that I don't whack these tractors with how wide this thing is. Alright. But there we go. That was the John Deere 8R series. To the next one. And here we have JCB back again. The Fast Track 8330. I say back again because I made an appearance in the video, tractor video. If you didn't see that one yet, go ahead and watch that one. You see it the first time, JCB. Alright, it's 256 kilowatts, 248 horsepower, variable CVT transmission, 600 liter tank with 70 liter depth, 43 miles per hour on the road. It is a speedy boy. 11.9 tons it weighs with the TM800 high speed, because it's a speedy boy. Alright, we have the tires here. Looks like, yep, all the brands except for Nokian. Let's just go to one of the other ones really quick. I'm trying to get. I don't think there's an option. Yep, there's no option. So it's basically standard unless you go to Michelin, and then you can do wide tires. And $289,000 base price, so it's pretty basic. But let's see how it runs. All right, here we are in front of it here. Pretty decent view inside, I would have to say. Got those buttons in the back, which I always like to see. Well, that sort of controls never hurt. Look inside, got a nice little sky window there. You can't use any front loader stuff on it, but it's still a good window. Got a little monitor there. Got all those controls there. JCB. I like the controls on the side over there. Temperature control. Alright, let's turn her on. Let's get driving. Did the one for yep, that works. Does this thing do anything? Not that I can see. Maybe you're doing stuff later on, possibly. I don't believe this is like the other one. Yeah, this is not like the other one. Okay. So it's just front steering for this, and that's it. Trying to get this thing kind of close here. Just since I always end up doing like a looping, like semicircle here. Not intended, but it works for screenshots. Alright, but here was the JCB 8330 Fast Track. To the next one. Alright, we have the new Holland T8 Genesis series. It is 258 kilowatts, 251 horsepower, a variable CVT transmission, 647 liter tank with 99 liter depth tank, 31 mile per hour max road speed, 12.6 tons, and TM1000 tires. We have all the tire brands going right here. Let's see if we have crawler tracks on this one. So here's a unique setup for this, crawlers. If you like the crawler tracks. And the engine setup, we have 351 horsepower, 381 horsepower, 409 horsepower, 435, and back to 351. Base price of $292. Let's see how she runs. Alright, here we go. Let's take a quick tour going around the tractor. Going around the tractor. Walking around we go. Okay, there's a quick around view. Let's take a look on the inside here. Oh, that's gonna light up, I'm sure. Looks like that's gonna light up. This is gonna get bright in here. That didn't light up. Okay, I was wrong. How about that? You see the RPMs and stuff. Really good. Let's go take her for a spin. There's the GPS, the little white dome on top. Alright, there was a quick little view of the new Holland T8 Genesis series. To the next one. And now here's one of my personal favorite tractors. I absolutely love this tractor. The Claas Axion 960 to 930 Terra Track. It is 261 kilowatts, 255 horsepower, variable CVT transmission, 867 liter tank with 56 liter depth tank. 24 miles per hour road speed. It's not that fast, but it does good work. 16.8 tons with the TM1000 tires. We have, I believe, yes, all the tires. Can't change too much because we got these tracks right here. And for the engines, we have 355, 445. That's all you got. It does a great job, though. I personally just love the look of it. And 355 is your base price, 355,000. Let's see how she runs. All right, here it is. Quick little tour. Isn't she gorgeous? I just love it. We got buttons in the back, on both sides. Let's climb up it. All right. Take a quick look around. That looks like a breaker in case you're trapped in here and you get out. That's cool. All the bells and whistles for the usual, because most of these are going to be modern tractors now. Start her up. There it is, all started up. And let's take it for a spin. it has a nice tight turning radius there. Alright, and that was the class of the Terra Track. Beautiful tractor. Alright, let's go see the next ones. Alright, now we're going into the RT series with the John Deere 8 RT series. We have 263 kilowatts, 357 horsepower, variable CVT transmission, 764 liter tank with 31 liter depth tank, 24 miles per hour max speed with 16.3 tons in weight. Obviously, no tire information because we don't have them. We could put a front wheel down here where that doesn't come any, but you could do 300 kilogram, 800 kilogram, 1300 kilogram, 1800 kilogram, and back to base, which of course would change the weight. There's a European model and a US model. Same typical changes. We got front line handling change in there. The stairs change. We have these things to pop out on it. And if it's like the other ones, yep. The 3-point changes as well. And this should change slightly around here. Yeah, we gotta change the pipe a little bit too, actually. It's like a little taller with the filters thing, and we get these signs on the European version. Short deck, good short. Alright. For engines, we're already starting at 357, then 388, 420, 458 with the power shift transmission. That changes transmission. Little heads up there. And back to 357. And you can change the tracks too to standard, 3 meter. There you go. So you just change the tracks a little bit there. Base price of $343,000. Let's see how she runs. All right. Take a quick look at her. Of course, I always do the US version. All right. Let's go. Walk up the steps here and get inside. Little buddy seat there. Interesting, there's no center console on this one. It's all on the right side here. Possibly a little console up there. Alright, that's a quick... yeah. A little visual thing going on there. That's interesting there. Alright. Just turn her on. That's on, and that's on. There you go. Spin time. If I'm not mistaken, I believe Zach Johnson, the Millennial Farmer, I think he has an 8 RT series. I don't remember which one it is. And in real world, it runs really well. Alright, this of course has its shrubs on top there. Alright, but here it was, the John Deere 8 RT series. To the next one. Alright, here we're sticking with John Deere, now with the John Deere 8 RX series. Do not get them confused. 263 kilowatts, 357 horsepower, variable CVT transmission, 851 liter tank with 37 liter depth tank, 24 miles per hour max road speed with 20 tons of weight. You can have the 3-point on the front, or you can have front weight if you want to. And the engine size is 357, 388, 420, 458 with power shift transmission. Now the one that changes transmission. And back to 357. Of course, there's a track setup version, European 3 meter, and US. This one I'll be using European version because it does change the track setup. It's not just the base model. So base would be 351. Let's see how she runs. Alright, here it is, the European John Deere version, not the US John Deere. Because that was extra. I'm only doing base. Alright, let's walk up here. Take a quick look inside. Same John Deere interior as usually is. They're pretty consistent with their stuff. Why are you driving through my shot? Why? Why? Rude people. I'm amazed that's a road. Just a little side thing. I'm amazed that's a road there. So let's get back to the video though. Alright, let's turn around. Here she drives. Rude people. Drives quite well. Alright, okay, and this was the John Deere 8RX series. Alright, let's go to the next one. We now have Case IH making their appearance here with the Magnum Magnum AFS Connect series. 275 kilowatts with 374 horsepower, variable CVT transmission, 647 liter tank with 99 liter depth tank. 31 miles per hour max road speed, 12.7 tons with the TM900/TM800 tires. And you can see all the different brands are available here. Let's just go and see. You have tracks available, so you can do tracks. It does add the signs as well. A lot of track. You can have also the signs with the narrow with the twin wheels. So you have a little heads up there. We have a European and US model. Doesn't change the price, so we'll be using the US model here. It's still based technically, because if you're in the US, this would be the base model you'd be buying. And we see here, not too much of a difference really, to be quite honest. I don't see anything changing on the inside here. This is just, yeah. The only thing different is these things. Let's look at the exhaust. Does anything change on the exhaust? Even the exhaust stays the same. So it's literally just that. You have a 3-point attachment, or you can have a 435 kilogram front weight, 650 kilogram front weight, 980 kilogram front weight. And then for engine types, we have 374, 417, 435, back to 374. That didn't change. And I didn't see any change in transmission. Okay, and then base price is $312. Let's see how it is. All right, here it is, US version. See, nothing. Alright, now we're inside here. We haven't been in a case in a while here, so we gotta enjoy this beautiful red leather that the case has. Nice little rail there, you know, for if you're any like need some more monitors or need something to put your camera on if you're a farming YouTuber. Alright, let's turn these monitors on here. Let's take it for a spin. Been noticing these bigger ones are just usually CVT, variable CVT transmission, so just go in reverse. Don't have to worry about your gears. That was our quick spin. That was the Case IH Magnum. Alright, to the next one. For the first time in these videos, we have a RASTAL mash. They're an old brand. They look old. I believe they're pretty darn good. This is a RASTAL mash. RSM 2375. It is articulated, as you will see. 276 kilowatts with 375 horsepower. Manual transmission, so we're shifted in this one. 925 liter tank. No depth, it's old. 18 miles per hour max speed, 12.5 tons with TM600 tires. We have all the different tire brands here. Speaking of the tires, look at that. Look at all those tire brands. Let's Starts off with twin wheels. If you want, just do wide tires, which looks okay, but all right, and with the design, we have 0 kilograms, so no front weight, or you have 150, 270, 390, 510, 630, 750, or none. So you can get it pretty heavy if you need to. And the base price of $217. Let's see how it drives. All right, let's take a quick tour around this one without crashing my head into the fronter. Can we see inside? No, we cannot. We can see through there, so there's that. It's chunky. I didn't want it to go, but okay. It's dark inside of here. Looks like a comfortable seat though, but yeah, it's dark inside of here. Granted, we're in the shade, but still. Not many frills. It's old. It was like, I'm here to work. What do you need me to do, boss? Turn her on. Shift it right into gear. Bam. Does this have strobes? I'm actually curious. No strobes. No beacons. So this is a beaconless tractor. Let me zoom out a little bit there. There we go. Let's put it into gear. Okay. 2, 3. So they have 3 levels: 1, 2, and 3. As I said, like I said before, it is articulated. We're now at max speed here. This thing is made for work and work alone. Being that it's articulated, it has a good turning radius. Gotta switch this over. There we go. This should have a beefy horn. I'm gonna do the horn this one. It's weak. It doesn't pass the horn test. And that was the RASTAL Mash RSM 2375. To the next one. All right, we got Challenger making their appearance here. Hey, Challenger, thanks for coming. It is the MT 700 series. Obviously, it's a track tractor, so we won't have tire size, but it is 279 kilowatts, 380 horsepower, variable CVT, 681 liters with a 71 liter depth, 24 miles per hour with max road speed, 15.6 tons. Again, that's 380 horsepower or 405, 431, and back to 380 again. No change in there. Track setup: we have standard 3 meters. There's your change there. And 395 base price. Let's see how it runs. All right. Let's take a quick tour around here. There's your weight right there. So you can, Challengers usually have that front weight right there. They're always weighed down. They have that huge front end or bonnet, whatever you want to call it. Got some buttons right there, so you can do some button work. All right, let's climb up here. Take a quick look there. There's your buddy seat. That's probably gonna light up there. That's definitely gonna light up there. There's your radio. Not too shabby looking in here. All the buttons over there. Start her up. Does the radio light up? No. See, right now we're going forward, now reverse. So that does change. I'm assuming why I had to change from forward, reverse, and drive. It would be where I have to put in neutral. The green arrow wouldn't lit up because it would have been neutral. All right, there's that. There it is, reversing. All right. That was a quick view of the Challenger MT738. Nice big one. You can see you doing some good field work, you know. To the next. Alright, we have the Fendt 900 Vario MT. 279 kilowatts, 380 horsepower, variable CVT transmission, 681 liter tank with 71 liter depth tank, 24 miles per hour max road speed, and 15.6 tons in weight. It has different engine setups, the 380, the 405, 431, and back to the 380. So it has some different sizes, some more power. Track setup, we have the standard as you see here, and 3 meters. Base price, $395,000. Let's see how she runs. Alright, and here it is. We'll just take a quick tour around here as always. Hop on in here, take a look inside. Nice look. Pretty simple but nice look. Looks like you can pull that shade down with the back so we don't have any like sun blinding you and stuff. Let's turn her on. Okay, little screen there. Let's go. Pretty cool. Numbers do work. Alright, here we go. Very tight turning radius. I don't turn as much and it whips. So I'm gonna turn it tight here. Look at that turning radius. It whips. So if you want something that could really get around the yard, this is the tractor right here. This thing gets around. It has slides up there. And there we go. There's the Fendt 938 MT. Time for the next one. Alright, over here we have the Fendt 1000 Vario. It is 291 kilowatts, 396 horsepower, variable CVT transmission, 800 liter tank with 850 liter depth, 37 miles per hour max road speed, 14.1 tons, and TM1000 tires. Some of the brands are here. We're missing Continental and we're missing Nokian. And we're missing Midas as well. Of course, you got your typical wheel setups. I'm going to go through all these. Engine setups, we have 396, 435, 476, 517. It's powerful. Back to 396. And base price of $329. Let's see how this runs. Alright, here we go. Take a quick tour here. Walk around, look at the beauty. Walk around. Let's take a look inside here. I think it probably looks, yeah, it looks basically the same as all. I think there's more controls over there for this one. Well, always basically the same, which, you know, makes sense. Does that little hazard light work in the bottom left on inside the steering wheel? Yes, it does. All right. That's always good to see. No indicator though on screen, so you wouldn't know you're turning. Your indicators are on. It's a little heads up there. We are now driving. I'll zoom out there. Obviously not nearly as a tight turning radius. And tight turn. That's the tightest of turn, so it's a wide turning radius for this one. Just so you guys know on this one. Completely different to its track track brethren there. Wide turning. Tight turning. Alright, but this was the 1000 series Vario for Fendt. To the next one. Okay, here we have the 9R series from John Deere. 340 kilowatts, 462 horsepower, power shift transmission with a whopping 1,490 liter tank with 83 liters depth, 24 miles per hour max speed on the road, 19.8 tons, and TM900 tires. We have all the different brands here, all of them except for Nokian. We do have different type of weights. It does get wider though, as you see. This does move out more, just so that, hey, we do have two different versions. There's the European and the US, which actually gets rid of those caution things. That's interesting. We got a little triangle on setup in the US because I guess why not? Whatever. Of course, we get. Oh, that's the wait. That's the next section there. And whatever this little thing is here, I guess it's supposed to be a blinker. That adds on. So we lose a marker and we gain this. We lose that thing down there. I don't think anything happens with. Yeah. The lights change though. Look up here at the lights. This is the US version, European version. You see the lights change a bit. Okay. As you might already saw, you do get front weight on there. 300 kilograms, 800 kilograms, 1300 kilograms, 1800 kilograms, and back to standard. You can get a 3-point attacher. I don't know where. Is that for the back? Yes, that's for the back this time. Or you could have it where it's in trailer mode. So whether or not you want the 3-point attacher is up to you. It doesn't cost anything to have it on. And now engine setup. 462 starting, 517, 572, 627, 670. I bet the price. If you want to go to the 9620R, which is the 670 horsepower, have an extra $104,000 on you. Otherwise, if you want base, which this is pretty powerful as is, $346,000 is what you're paying for it. Let's see how it runs. Alright, here it is. Take a quick tour around here. Let's look inside here. It's going to look like probably other John Deere tractors. And what a surprise, it looks like other John Deere tractors. Pretty beefy back there. You don't have the best visibility in the back, so that's a heads up on that one. We do got plenty of mirrors, so you're good in the mirror section. Start her up. She's all started up. Now we do have to change the thing here, so put it up there. And this is also an articulated tractor, just so you guys know here. Like, oh, this thing goes slow. Gotta go through the gears pretty quickly here. This is the one which just has a ton of gears. Total 18 different gears in this one. Good turning radius since it's articulated. And I'll back her up. There we go. Bring it back to neutral. Although honestly, you probably leave it in like 10 or 11 or something like that, so you actually can go and not just like crawling forward. But okay. That was the 9420R from John Deere. Let's look at the next one. We're back with New Holland here with the T9 series. Also, I believe it's articulate. Yes, it is. 345 kilowatts, 469 horsepower, variable CVT transmission, 1,162 liter tank with 159 liter depth, 24 miles per hour road speed max, 17.8 tons, and TN 900 tires. You see all the different tire brands again here. Everyone but Nokian looks like. Little note here, we got twin wheels on here, and it has this little thing here there, so there's a little note that extends out. And for the engines, we have 460, like I said, 525, 557, 613, 647 with a power shift transmission. Note that. Stick and power shift 692 and back down to 469. So it gets powerful, but with that power comes great transmissions. Man, the base price is $343,000. Let's see how this runs. All right, there it is, the beefy boy. Look around, you can see inside. We get close enough. Look at all those connection points. Whew. But alright, let's hop in here. Let's take a look inside. 2 monitors I see. Alright. A little bit better visibility than the John Deere. But I still got that back end which really blocks a lot. Alright, let's see how it looks started. There we go. Beautiful front there, I like that. Alright, let's take a first spin. It's going to have a lot of visibility. You can see a whole lot around you. I love the visibility of the tractor otherwise. Just the back end is so big, it blocks some of it. Alright, always want to demonstrate how it looks backing up. No backup lights. I don't think any of the tractors really have backup lights here. But alright, here we go. That was the T9 series from New Holland. To the next one. Alright, here we have the Fendt 1100 Vario MT. It is 376 kilowatts, 511 horsepower, variable CVT transmission, a 1320 liter tank, or 1,820, a 135 liter depth tank, 24 miles per hour max road speed, and 23 tons in weight. Obviously no tire info, because it has trucks. It has 2 versions, European and US, and not too much of a difference. The exhaust changes, I see the first thing. Did it? Yeah, goes from big and beefy to a little bit smaller. That might help with visibility right there. And I believe this back change, I think it's with these. Let me look again. No, it's with these. Okay. You lose wherever those little black things are. Okay. And I don't know if you saw the engine subs I went through, but I'll go through them right now. 511 horsepower, as you know. 564, 618, 673, and back to 511. And for tracks, you have standard and 3 meter. Let's just change to the European versions to see if there's different versions of tracks. No, there isn't. Alright. And base price up $385. Let's see how this runs. Alright. Here we go. We're going to take a nice little walk around. Go around the front weight the heads there. Decent amount of connection points. Got the buttons as they always do here on these. Pop up in. Look inside. A little bit darker interior in this one. There's your little screen from Fendt. Shade, your cup holders, all that jazz. Buddy seat, starter up. There we go. Let's get it rolling. Now let's see how this turning radius is here. And turn. It can turn. Back her up there. There we go. That was a quick little preview of the Fendt 1151 MT. Let's go to the next one. Alright, now we're with the John Deere 9RT series, which is 380 kilowatt, 570 horsepower, a power shift transmission, 1,224 liter tank with 94 liter depth, 24 miles per hour max speed on the road, and 21 tons. You can do a front weight if you want to. Right now there's none, but you can do 200 kilograms, 700, 1,200, and back to nothing. Attachers is yes, which I'm assuming is this thing. If you say no, then no attachers. It doesn't cost either way. For engines, we have again the 517, 572, 628, and back to 517. Track setup is either standard or you can have weights. I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, look here and you see the weights go on. Bam. Or you can go wide. So again, so wide, wide, wide with weights, and back to standard. And a base price of $387,500. Let's see how she runs. All right, let's take a quick tour around here. Let's take a look inside. It probably looks like other John Deere tractors, to be quite honest here. Yep, got that little thing back there. Better visibility though, so you can see. That's good to see. No pun intended. Turn her on. All right, and that's driver. As soon as we shift her into gear. See, this one has a ton of gears to go through. Total of 18. Bring her up nice and close, back her up. And there we go. That was the John Deere 9RT series. Time for the next one. Up next, we have the new Holland T9 Track series. So it's different from the other T9, that we just saw earlier. This one has tracks. Very uniquely designed tracks, if I do have to say. 280 kilowatts with 570 horsepower, variable CVT transmission, 1,162 liter tank with 159 liter DEF tank, 18 miles per hour max road speed, and 22.1 tons. Not much to change here, just what engine it is. So 517, 550, 605. Now we're power shifting with the 638, 682, and back to the variable CVT with the 517. And base price of $419,000. Investments, people. Alright, let's see how this runs. Alright, take a quick tour around. This is articulated, as you see there. Just like the other T9, it just has tracks. That's a beefy exhaust though, man. Thankfully, that doesn't get in the way. They put it in a nice spot. Good job, New Holland. Take a look around. Still always blocked with articulators, has that problem in general, but this has decent visual, so that's good. I like how you can see through there, so you can see what's going on a little bit through your 3-point. Let's turn her on. She's on. All right, let's get rolling. Stupid cars! Don't you see I'm working here? I'm working here. I'm gonna have to turn the cars off now because we're on the last few tractors and we don't want them just getting in our way. A little bit more. Back up. There we go. Alright. That beefy boy was the New Holland T9 Track. Alright, let me turn this traffic off and we'll see you at the next tractor. Alright, we have here the 9RX series from John Deere. 280 kilowatts with 517 horsepower. Power shift transmission, 1,490 liter tank with 883, there we go, liter DEF. The L always looks like a 1 to me, that's why I pause all the time. There's barely a little leg there. 24 miles per hour speed on a road max and 25 tons in weight. We have two versions again. We have the European and the US version, which looks like we get a triangle in the back. Excuse me. We get these little placards that pop away for the US version. And let's look down here and see if anything happens with this. And this little thing here pops up for US. Okay. For engines, we have the 517. 572, 627, 670, and back to 517. For tracks, we'll do it an angle like that. You have wide, 3 meters, and standard. And for base price, it is at $428,500. Let's see how it runs. Alright, quick walk around here. Let's hop inside. It looks like other John Deere's. Not surprised. You want to have a a similar feeling to everything. It's not the right word I'm looking for, but you get what I'm saying. Hopefully. Alright, there's that and that, as usual. Let's see how that back looks again here. Yeah, same problem. You can't really see much. It's nice and blocked. But alright. We're gonna shift here into drive. Boom. Put it at about 11 there. And we'll shift from there. Get to 8 at 11. 15. There we go, we're at max speed here. And now for the turn test. Nice turn there. Nice turn radius. It is articulated, so that does help a bit. Nice speed backing up there. There's more gears, but I just don't want to go through them all there. But alright. That was the John Deere 9RX series. Time for one of the last to final ones. It's not the final one, but it's close. Here's one I was very happy to see. Versatile! Making their grand debut in Farming Simulator here. With the Versatile 4WD. We have here a 429 kilowatts with 583 horsepower engine with power shift transmission. 1,298 liter tank with 132 liter def, 24 miles per hour max on the road, and 19.1 tons with TM 900 tires. We haven't had tires in a while here, so there you go. We got the different ones. It's just different brands, all you can do, because it has to stay at twin wheels. So no, you're going to be a wide boy. Alright, and here's for the engines. We have 583, 638, 665, and back to 583. And a base price of $352,000. There we go. Now let's see how she runs. All right, let's take a look around this beauty here. Can't see inside there. Tried. Let's take a look here. Since this is our Versatile, this would be a unique look for us here. Beautiful back view. Look how clear that back view is. Although we should note there is no 3-point. So this is only with trailers. Certain trailers they can hook up to this. And certain implements can hook up to this. Keep that in mind when you get this tractor. So you don't buy it on accident. Alright, let's turn her on. Screen down in the middle there as well. Got all those lights there. This is a modern one, of course. Let's shift it up to 11. I'm not expecting a tight radius with this one because how wide the tire base is. 16 total gears. It's actually going to block the way here, but we might be able to fit our last tractor in here. I'm going to try to see if we can squeeze it in right at the end. It's not that long per se, but it's wide. Keep that in mind as well for storage reasons and for field work use as well. If you want to put a worker on it, remember the width. Well, that being said, this is a nice one, the Versatile 4WD. Let's look at our final one. Alright, here we have our DLC tractor. Technically tractor, even though it's going to be used for more than just as a tractor. It's more for using that silage. Muck, basically. Liquid poop. Okay. This is the Claas Zerion 4200 saddle track. It is 240 kilowatts with 462 horsepower, variable CVT transmission, 930 liter tank with 88 liters of depth, 31 miles per hour max road speed, 17.2 tons, so it's heavy, and TM 900 tires. And you can see here, here's the different tire brands we have here. And of course the different wheel setups you have, twin wheels and all that good stuff. It's pretty simple and basic. $394,000 it costs in price. Let's see how she runs. Alright, here it is without the back end. Again, it looks weird without it, but I'm just showing the machines off, nothing that goes with it. That will be later on. Alright, so we just got a quick tour here. You see inside, here's the engine actually right over there, and the sides here. It's a very unique spot, that you have to say. Alright, let's climb on up and get inside. Take a look here. It looks like a Claas, except that thing that's usually over there is now right there. That's a difference I noticed. So I'm gonna turn it on. The back visual, honestly, doesn't really matter because if you put the tank on the back here, you can't see out the back anyway. So why does it matter? But without it, it's decent. I mean, it has a huge back end, so you can't see too well, but. Alright, let's turn her on. There's that for speed. There's that to see where you are in the field. That didn't light up. I am surprised. Alright, let's hit the road. As you see here, the wheels do change. So let me pop up my screen here so you know what controls are to change the wheels out for you. All-wheel steering has, of course, the tightest of steerings. Here we have now front wheel, so it is normal road. Get rear wheel, I want to do that. Grab left, grab right. Notice also the bottom, that thing changed. And now we're back to that. So a very, very good looking tractor overall. Let's close that up. And that was the Claas Zerion 4200 saddle track. Like you see, it does have the 3 points. You can do other stuff with it. You can't have the thing on there and then still do other stuff if need be. You're all set with that. And it has a front 3-point as well. So this is very, very versatile. Big boy tractor. Now, that is all the large tractors, and get wide out enough here. It's a lot of tractors. I'm surprised I was able to get it in a nice little line. Try to land it from the shot here. Okay. I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button down below. If you'd like to see more content, I got more garage tour videos coming up, and later on will also be a Let's Play. We're doing this. We're doing the Midwest map first, then we're doing the French map. The French map is more likely where I'll be doing like olives and grapes, maybe grapes in the Midwest one, but it doesn't fit the theme because out here in the Midwest, we don't grow grapes. As far as I know, we grow corn and grains. That's basically it. You see some vegetable greenhouses maybe, you know. With that being said, be safe, be well, and have a wonderful day.